Namaste and welcome. It's Arshna here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming each and every one of you to my channel with all my love and all my heart. Thank you all for those who have been subscribing, are subscribed, and you continue to share your beautiful energy with me through your comments, through your shares, through your donations, one-on-ones and readings, and so much more. Thank you so much. I do appreciate each and every one of you. So today I'm bringing forth in this video a very unique video, actually a reading that I was inspired to early this morning, and I was contemplating on how I'm going to bring about this reading, and ta-da, you're going to see it now in this video. So the title of this video is, let me first show you the card, then I'll reveal the title. The title of this video is Messages from Your Inner Magician. You see this magician energy? A magician is a master alchemist, has and possesses the knowledge, the skill sets, relies on deep knowledge, learning, and wisdom to shift his reality, okay? To create his own dreams, okay? Through the power vested in him. Where does the alchemist draw his power? Where does the magician draw his power? He draws his power, as you see, the hand and the baton that's up there, from the unseen realm, from the angelic realms, and through the purity of his spirit with a white robe, and through the power with a red, brings forth onto the ground, into the material realm, what his heart desires, okay, with this infinity symbol. Okay. The first, I wanted to talk a little bit about the magician. And when I've said the word his, you could be male or female, okay. Magician is a yang energy, the energy of taking action, the energy of making things happen. And in tarot, right after the magician comes the high priestess, the divine feminine, which is about receiving. Okay, this is about action and doing. So as the year has begun, 2024, I wanted to do something with that. The something has come through in this. We're going to tap into and see what your inner alchemist says and what is it that you're needing to know. So I need the inspiration. I'm going to keep the card right in front of me. And then let's begin. Let's look at which aspect, through what aspect is this alchemy taking place? This one. Okay, wonderful. The alchemy, your inner alchemist at this time, for those who are tuning into the reading, is all about the earth. We got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning on the earthly plane. So when you're looking at the magician, we're looking at something that is being manifested in the physicality. So the focus of this reading is all going to be what your inner alchemist wants is to have some practical experience, to have a showcase in the practicality, to have a showcase of his or her dreams manifested in the physicality, something that you can touch, feel, and sense. Okay. So the other part is great thoughts, is great ideas, or great emotional energy, or a spiritual quest. This is all about the physicality, a new job, okay, a new entrepreneurship, starting and taking the steps, taking the dedicated steps, okay, starting a new relationship, okay, we're going to get down to the brass tacks and do the things that we need to do. So this is about doing things in the physicality. So that is the first big message. Things are about physicality right now. Your inner alchemist wants to materialize something, whether it is in this month, in this year, or in this next stage and phase in your life. Okay, let's explore what is the type of energy that is coming through, that is going to be utilized. And remember that this is a snapshot in time, meaning that this reading, if I did again in about a week or 2 weeks, things are changing, okay? Maybe something else that comes out. This is for now, for those who are tuning in. What is the type of energy that the alchemist is using? Whoa, that's a lot. We'll take one. We'll take one. I can't take the whole deck. This one. Saturn. Okay. Saturn is, I think astrologically right now also, Saturn is moving in the sign of Aquarius. So Saturn is all about, it's considered the father of all the planets, the fathering element, which is about discipline. It is about structure. It is about setting a strong foundation. You want to have a beautiful castle. You want to have that relationship. You want to have that a new career, new educational program. You want to have that new business. You have this great idea. So let it, yes, it's wonderful to have those lofty ideas, but it is important to start taking things in the practicality. How are we going to make things happen? So Saturn energy speaks about learning through the value of hard work and value of patience. So your inner alchemist is going to activate the energy of patience. Earth elements, okay, you may be even earth signs, okay, or earth signs are going to be very much activated in your life right now. You may feel and see and sense earth placements or earth placement people all around you, okay. So those energies are of practicality, okay, I've already talked about it, of practicality, of dedication, of hard work, okay, of materialization and persistence and patience. Those are the key elements of your earth signs. So your alchemist, your inner alchemist, is going to help you to learn and have wisdom and value in putting in the time and effort. So it's not going to be like, oh my God, I have to put in all this time and effort and it's just wasted and I want things done to happen fast. No, your inner alchemist is going to activate your ability to take decisive actions like the emperor. Okay, we've got the Saturn energy like the father. Decisive actions, rules, regulations, creating rules and structures for yourself. What structures work for you? What are good, strong foundational structures? Okay, for me to manifest this new business, to me to manifest and work in this new place, I need to have a good, healthy routine where my physical body is in a great place. So what do I need to do? I need to wake up at this time. I need to sleep at a certain time. I need to eat healthier foods. I need to hang out with people who are more growth oriented versus who are very toxic. So many different things for one example that's coming through. So that's your inner masculine. That's your inner father element that's helping you to create a strong structure on which you can build your castle, on which you can build your dreams. So I feel and we're going to look at more through more cards right now, that your inner alchemist is not going to be afraid to put in the hard work. Okay, think Merlin, think Merlin. All right, so that's the type. Now we're going to look at how is this energy going to be expressed. Okay, okay, this one wants to come, so let's see. How is the energy going to be expressed? Oh, isn't that interesting that I said right at the beginning that the Saturn is moving in the sign of Aquarius, and we have Aquarius right here. Interesting, Aquarius right here. How is this energy going to be expressed through you? It's going to be expressed through taking a humanitarian approach and pouring in wisdom into the world. Aquarius energy coming through maybe for some of you, it's going to be a start of some philanthropy. Okay, you start a philanthropic organization, you work for one, okay, or helping others. There's something original, something that is going to be very practical. Maybe this also feels like maybe you start, let's say you're an inventor, so you're coming up with some invention, you're coming up with a new process. Certain processes are being discovered and set in stone, which are very different, which is going to create a better foundation in the current company that you are in. Okay, if you are in a new educational program, it could be something very different than what you had initially thought and wanted, and wave of inspiration comes in Aquarius and Saturn feels very happy in the sign of Aquarius, feels very happy in the sign of Aquarius, where you're giving to the world, where you are giving and service to the world. So it's going to open up some service within you. So that's your inner alchemist, is going to open up that part within you, and you're going to gain a lot of progressive ideas. But it's not just progressive ideas where you are 50 million light years away from the rest of humanity. It's going to be, okay, I see 50 million light years ahead from where we are, but what are the practical steps that we need to take so that everybody can move along in that direction, or that particular community that you have this great cause for, that you have this great energy for. Okay, so every person is driven by certain causes. Okay, so you have that's what I feel. I feel not every person has that same cause. Some person is inspired by a certain area, while another person is inspired by another. So you must follow what you are inspired with, is what your inner masculine, is what your inner magician actually is going to guide you, is going to help you. Okay, I see with this pouring that you're definitely going to be pouring a lot of emotional energy into the world, and this is healing energy. Aquarius energy comes in as healing, and I'm also seeing an expansive energy where you're connecting people. So I feel that the alchemy within you, which is taking at a very, very grassroots levels. With Saturn, I'm also feeling like the fourth house. I read cards intuitively. So with the fourth house, it's taking me to the roots, it's taking me to family, it's taking me to creating a stable, familial a familial foundation, if I can say that. That's what I'm feeling. All right. So now let's look at it through the houses on where is this energy going to play out for you. Again, like I said, this is a general reading. Okay, let's see. This is the one that wants to come. Play out. Where is it playing out? Seventh house. Okay. Did I not say I'm feeling familial? I was feeling like family, roots, relationships. So seventh house is relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Okay. So right now, for those who are tuning in, your alchemy is taking place on a practical level, on how you can bring and heal relationships. Okay, with Saturn, maybe you felt restricted in these relationships where there's been a lot of tension. Okay, whether it's family or close friends, so there's been our intimate relationships, love partnerships, marriages, you're engaged, some very significant partnerships. So there's been some restrictions, or you've experienced struggle in that. I feel there's going to be some radical change that comes in. That's what your alchemy is taking place. I'm going to look at the process. I'm also going to look at how this is taking place. So for sure, with the Aquarius and Saturn coming in, and it being in 2024, where Saturn is moving in the sign of Aquarius, where I'm seeing that some of the processes are going to be where you are establishing certain boundaries, and also you're coming to the level of understanding the struggles of other family members or restrictions of other family members. I see a greater amount of empathy that's flowing in with the earth sign. That's what I'm picking up. Greater empathy with great heart opening. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like a portal in your heart is being opened through this alchemy. Okay, through this process of alchemy, and your relationships are going to take a profound boost. Okay, perhaps you'll be drawing in a love partner to you, and if you're already in a connection, there's going to be a greater intimacy. Okay, and through intimacy initially will not feel like everything's all wonderful. It may come in through some angst, it may come in through power struggles, it may come through that, but you're going to gain that mastery. Okay, originality is coming through very strong. You'll find some new pathways, new ways of interacting with families, new ways of looking at the same solution, same problem, but a new solution with a new set of eyes. So I do feel you are looking to establish very strong, healthy relationships as a base of your foundational energy, whether it is you're looking to boost your career, you're looking to boost your education, you're looking to boost something. But I feel the base for those who are tuning in now is healthy relationships. Okay, healthy relationships. I do see that you are manifesting, your alchemy is manifesting a new beginning in relationships where there has been restriction to now where there is a greater progression, there is greater intimacy in relationships. Okay, that's wonderful. Now, thank you, angels. Now let's look at, I want you to look at first the Magician card again. Do you see that on the hand he has the scepter, okay, bringing in the energy from the universal source, okay, from God's source, from the angelic realms. So I want to ask, what is it that the magician, what is it that the master alchemist is pulling from the higher dimensions for this Ace of Pentacles? Okay, we got two. Let's see both. First is the heart of source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. So the alchemy, the process of alchemy I will go into. Right now, you're tapping into the unseen realm. You're tapping in to the universal divine forces for that unconditional love. So you're pulling in unconditional love, unconditional acceptance. So what does that mean? It shows up as bringing forgiveness and acceptance to some of the people who have hurt you. Okay. So some of you may get triggered. Archana, I am not ready to forgive. I'm not ready to take the step forward. Just allow for the process and trust the process, okay? Trust the process. This is not something where you're forced to do. This is what your inner alchemist is pulling, is connecting to that source. So for some people, this will manifest right away, and for others, it will take its own time. So understand each one of us has his or her own mechanics. Okay, I got it. We all have our own mechanics on how and when we are ready to let go of something of the past and embrace something new. It's never on other people's timelines. It's always on our own timeline. That whole timeline can be 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 year, 1 decade, or one whole lifetime. There's no judgment on that. Okay, so for those who are tuning in right now, what I am feeling is you're tapping into the unconditional acceptance. So I am feeling that big downloads. You're connecting to that higher vibrational energy of the heart of source with love, where it resides in love. So you're pulling in that love, and through that love, it's descending into the heart. And as it descends into the heart, you're able to alchemize. I'll look at the process. You're able to come up with some new ways to heal the current relationships, to have a new start within the existing relationships, or pull in something new for you. The second one, oh, we got another card of the sun here. We have the central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. So you are, look at the color here. You see all that yellow? It's taking me to the Leo energy. It's taking me to the lion's energy, sun's energy, father element. And over here too, the central sun. So your inner alchemist, the master alchemist, is connecting to the great central sun, connecting to the pure golden light, and connecting your solar plexus to that golden light. And when that bridge, I'm sensing a bridge. When that bridge is connected and it is strong, you're connecting to the infinite source of abundance, to the infinite source of prosperity, to the infinite source of happiness and joy. Do you see all that bright yellow color? Right, bright yellow color. Optimism, of love, of happiness, of joy, of enthusiasm, of abundance, of prosperity. It's all lit up. It's all bright. So you're connecting to that bright space, to the Father of the universe. You're connecting to the Father of the universe. You're bringing healing in to the inner masculine, to the inner father. Okay, perhaps some of you are actually having healing. Okay, you're actually doing healing consciously or on a subconscious level to your father in this life. Okay, to your father. I'm picking up father healing. And with the father healing, that's why I was feeling very strongly with Saturn, the father. Again, it's about structure and stability. Okay, so regeneration of your soul, regeneration of your life. And in this new regenerative process, I'm sensing a lot more love, a lot more optimism, a lot more happiness, a lot more flow in relationships. So that's the energy that you are connecting with. And you're drawing in from the angelic source. All right, now let's look at the how. How is it going to happen? I'll take two as I'm reading for the collective. Thank you. Let's have a look at how. Judge and the artist. How. So how it's going to happen is I'm seeing the scales here. With the judge, I'm seeing the scales of balance. Have a look at it. Okay. So what I'm feeling over here is that You're going to create a balance of power. Okay. So perhaps in the past, you may have given your family or friends criticism, but it probably felt like destructive criticism. Okay, so it was sharp. I mean, I'm sensing like I'm feeling like a blade has cut my hand or something, and I'm bleeding. Right, I can feel that pain. Okay, with that sword. So it feels very sharp. So perhaps in the past, that the criticism that was given was a little bit too sharp. Okay, too sharp. Now, what's going to happen is that with the new abundance downloads, regeneration of the heart, and bringing in a lot of healing into the seventh house, which is of relationships and intimacy, there's going to be the justice is going to be balanced. You want to be fair, but you also want to be compassionate. So you may have in the past seen some unfairness in your family or in friends group, and you would have been outright speaking, this is so wrong and this is just not right. Yes, you're right in observing that, but how we deliver has to be laced with compassion. So more with the heart and not just the throat and the mind. So there's been a disconnect is what I'm seeing. So now with these abundance downloads and regeneration and healing of the father element, there's going to be more heart in your conversations. There's going to be more heart. There's going to be more compassion. There's going to be more understanding that you offer to your family members and to some friends, because I'm again friends or love partners, let's put it this way, okay, because this is the house of relationships and that's what I'm going to talk about right now, right? So there's going to be you're going to balance justice with compassion. You're going to manage that power is distributed fairly. What does that mean? It's not that you hold all the power or another person holds all the power. So you're going to find a wonderful balance in which every person is heard and every person is respected. I mean, you're going to try and work on that. That is what your inner alchemist is working on. Having a wonderful relationships, intimate relationships, or harmonious relationships in your close loved ones, and also through love partnership. And another aspect over here is how it's going to be expressed is you're going to be, I see the artist here. Okay, so I see the artist. So I see you being very creative. So some of you will come up with Aquarius. It's literally fallen with the Aquarius energy and the artist. So some of you actually may be artists, okay, musicians, art, anyway, in expressing dance. All that is, to me, falls in the realm of art, okay? And I feel that maybe some of you will express and create some things where you're expressing a certain dimension of life where you are inspiring others, okay? Inspiring others to see life through symbols, okay? However you do that. For some of you, like I said, actually you're artists. Some of you maybe writers. Maybe you create poems. I'm just coming up with some things. Or, you create a collage, or you create like a slideshow about all the wonderful things about a person. Or you're a speaker someplace where you're talking about the good parts of and the positives of the person that you are healing the relationship with. So very, very creative way, very, very inspiring way. And as you're doing that, because you're bringing in that regenerative energy, it's going to start manifesting in a beautiful way for you. Okay. So that's another part on which I wanted to see as how this is going to happen. And as you do, we're going to look at now, what are you going to experience in the physicality? This one. What are you going to experience in the physicality? Star children, no veils, psychic, different, cosmic inspiration and light. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. I read the cards intuitively. Okay. So some of you may be birthing children, and these are going to be the high vibrational children because your heart is opening. And as your heart is opening, it's coming from a place of pure love and unconditional love. So the person you're connecting it. So together, a new human that you are bringing into the world is going to be very, very high vibrational. Message for very few people, some people, but it definitely is coming through. Now, with this cosmic inspiration and light, do you know what I see? I see here two people. You see that? There's that love and the heart and a beautiful flower. Okay, this can be a flower, this can be even the lotus. So, but there is angelic quality between two people here. So I'm seeing with, and there's a third eye that's open. So what you're going to experience in the physicality is going to be a lot of healing, a lot of love, a lot of intimacy, a lot of romantic partnering. Okay, not a lot meaning many people romantic partnering, could be, but definitely more romance being infused in them, more love, more moments of joy and happiness. So I'm sensing a very, very nice light vibration here. Okay, very beautiful, something that you've not experienced in the past. Okay, thank you, angels. That was really nice. So now I want to look at the process, because you're an alchemist. An alchemist always has a process of turning base metal into higher vibrational energy, because that's the process of alchemy. So let's look at your process right now. Let's look at your process. I'll take one. Oh, thank you. Oh, not surprising. And what is this person alchemizing? What is this person alchemizing? I'll take three. Okay, thank you, angels. What is this person alchemizing? What are you alchemizing? Okay, so how are you going to do it? Okay, what is your process? That's what I'm looking at. Your process is the Knight of Cups. You're going to come from the heart. Okay, we're bringing about a change in the physicality. You're going to be all about the heart. This is love, intimacy, romance, beauty, softness, gentleness. There's no rush. The armor is down a little bit. Is very, very dedicated. Is going to get to be the king. Okay, so it's moving towards that. So you're opening that door. Okay, you're opening this door to manifest wonderful, harmonious, and intimate relations in your life. So your process is going to be to offer understanding, to offer compassion, to offer compliments, to offer joy, to create these moments of inspiration, to offer psychic advice, right? Because this is the cups energy, which is all emotional. Okay, so this is all emotional energy, very focused and directed, but all about the emotional energy, on the high vibrational emotional energy. That's what I see that you're going to be. That's what I said. What is this person bringing? This person is going to communicate. The Eight of Wands is going to communicate very passionately. If you haven't been passionate or not been expressive passionately, you're going to begin to express your emotions with passion. Okay, so there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of positive charge. The Eight of Wands is a very positive charge. It's a very positive, focused energy. Okay, focused energy. And how are you going to go about doing it? You're not going to give up with the Seven of Wands. Okay, you're not going to give up. And secondly, you're going to drop those barriers. You know, where you have the barrier in your heart, you're bringing in more love and light. You're bringing in more loving vibration. So you're not going to be holding your heart down. You're not going to be that guarded. You're opening up to have intimate relationships. You're opening up to intimacy. To open up to intimacy, you have to allow, you have to trust the emotions. You have to trust and trust in the process that yes, there may be times where I'll fall a little bit. There may be times where the door will be shut when I am expressing, but I'm willing to try, because you're tapping into the central sun. You're tapping into the heart of source. You're tapping into the unconditional love and acceptance. Okay, so that's part. And another part of your process is going to be really to move away from areas of struggle. So no longer constantly thinking about as an alchemist, because you have the power of the mind, you have the power of the emotions. All energy lies within you. The power to change. That's the alchemy. That's the magician. So with the Six of Swords over here, you're using the power of your mind to bring about a shift in the emotional energy, which will show up in the physicality. So you figured that out. Your inner alchemist has figured that out. If I want to have these intimate relationships and I want to see that in the physicality, I've got to do things different, Aquarius. I've got to be dedicated towards it, Saturn. Okay, I cannot be so judgy towards others. I need to bring more heart in. Okay, and I need to be inspirational. I can be inspirational. I know I'm inspirational. Let me do things in a very different way. I'm going to be very creative, because this is all this is creative energy, by the way. Artist, very creative energy. 8 of Wands, creativity. 7 of Wands, creativity. Aquarius, creativity. Okay, so we're talking about all creative energy over here. So you're going to be creative. So each one of you who's tuning into the reading is going to alchemize it in his or her own unique way. You're going to do it different. I'm different. I'm different, right? Like in that way, you're going to bring about that change in your life in your own unique way, because your own unique essence is going to be infused in there. Okay, how you move away from those mental, how do I let go of those thoughts, traumas? Some traumas we can't touch. We're not touching that. Where can I make that first start? Where is an easier start for me? Let me start there. How can I bring more peace into my life? Okay, how can I bring more harmony within myself? How can I be more joyful? Can I let go of this one belief? Maybe not 20. Let's start with just one belief. Let me start by letting go of one belief and move towards that peace. Can I extend my heart and my hand in peace? Can I be a peacemaker? Can I be an emissary of peace? Can I be an emissary of love? Can I be an emissary of trust? Right? Embodying that, not just speaking it. So embodying that trust, and then moving forward. So I do feel that's a very, very strong positive message here for you. And in this reading, for those who are tuning in, your Magician energy is all about relationships, is all about intimacy of the heart and intimate relationships. And I do see a solid start in the physicality over here. And of course, you know, they've got Saturn in Aquarius. I personally love it. I am sun sign Aquarius and ruled by Saturn also. Ruled by Saturn also. So this was a nice knowing for me. For those of you who are not aware, I've never done a reading for my own self. So if I have to find something or what I need to know, I have to watch my own reading, because I'm part of you guys. I'm part of the collective. I can't do a reading for myself. That would be a bias. How would I filter it in? It would be filtered through my own ideas and emotional energy. So when something comes up, I get excited, because I can see that as a message here for me too, right here, like along with you. So I do see a beautiful, beautiful energy here with your inner alchemist. Tell me how you feel about this reading. It was suddenly that was inspired through tarot. And if you like this type of content, I'll bring more of it. I have so many ideas with this, always bubbling with ideas. Let me know, all right? So I hope you like it, and share with me what you feel about this, and how it resonates, and also about if you want to see more of these type of readings. I would love to create them for you. Okay, and if you want to work with me, the details are in the description box of this video. You can email me. You know, there's lots and lots of ways to work with lots and lots of things, and I'm going to let you be. You can explore that and see if there's something you want to do. Okay, and if not, this is where our journey ends. I love you all. I send you many blessings of love and light. May this manifest in the best way possible for you, and I'll catch you in my next video. Namaste.